Okay, so I'm quickly going to do an update on this hair that I have in right now. This hair that I have in right now is actually from Viva, Maine. They sell extensions, Cambodian extensions, and then they also sell hair from the Philippines, which is through their Lush collection. And in their Lush collection, that bundle that you see on the site is the actual bundle that you receive. So that's a good thing. And then the Cambodian hair is just generic standard photos. I'm guessing that the Cambodian hair is more consistent in the patterns as far as straight and the wavy, so where there's no need to picture each individual bundle. And then their Lush collection, it can vary from like a slight wave to a slight curl to a deep curl. So pretty sure that's why they put actual pictures of each bundle, so you know what you're getting and you're able to you choose how you want your wave pattern or curl pattern to look and blend if you're buying multiple bundles. I have in a 18-inch and two 16-inches along with a 16-inch closure that I got from somewhere else. But like I said, so I have an 18-inch and two 16-inches. This is their Lush collection. This is her curly hair. Like I said, it said on the site that this hair was from the Philippines. All the hair on her site is raw hair. She does have a promotion going on right now to where I think it's winter 15 is 15% off. And at the time that I purchased, it was 20% off. It's free shipping for when I ordered, and still currently it's free shipping. It's great customer service. The packaging was really, really good. Okay, now as far as getting into dealing with this hair, when I first got the hair, I did get quite a bit of shedding. I don't know if that was from packaging. I don't know if that was from freshly wefting the hair. I got quite a bit of shedding. I colored this hair multiple times. I colored this hair with a permanent dye, and then I went back over it with a semi-permanent just to give it a tint to where when I'm in like bright light or if the sun hits it, it will have a tint to it. Of course, in regular daytime inside artificial light, it's gonna have it's gonna just look black, but when the sun hits it, it has a slight tint of a different color. So I did go in and process this hair a couple times. Nothing heavy, like I didn't use the bleach. I didn't try to overlift the hair. I just mainly deposited color into the hair. That's it. I didn't I was scared to bleach the hair just off the fact that I've dealt with enough raw curly hair to kind of gauge how it would act, and in my opinion, the curl pattern wasn't deep enough to be able to withstand a bleach and not come across the possibility of possibly losing my curl pattern. I don't feel like the curl pattern of these bundles were super deep to where I would be able, in my opinion, to where I would be able to bleach it and just know for a fact the curl pattern is not gonna loosen up. It looks pretty defined now. It is a little frizzy because I've been touching it as it was drying and touching it after it's drying, but I like the frizzy look. In my opinion, it takes away from if the hair is a little silky, and also it helps it look a little more natural. But this is the curl pattern of the hair. Like I said, I have 3 different bundles, so it varies. You have some looser curls, some tighter curls, but for the most part, it all blends in pretty well. Now I did put the slightest bit of curl cream on this hair because when the hair dried without curl cream, I felt like it just it could use some curl cream, to put it simply. Without the curl cream, it's still curly hair. It's just it's not as tight, but with the slightest bit of curl cream, it just makes it pop so much more. So I did use the slightest bit of curl cream on this hair, and that helped a lot in my opinion. But like I was saying, I did not bleach the hair because just without the curl cream, the curls are not as tight, and I just didn't want to run the risk of losing the curls, because sometimes you'll bleach curly hair and you'll rinse it out and it still have its curls, and sometimes you bleach it, you might over process it or whatever, or just off of bleaching it, it will loosen up. So I didn't want it to loosen up with it already being pretty loose. So after I colored the hair and washed the color out and conditioned it, I also got shedding. When I was installing my hair, I also got shedding. Now that when I was styling the hair earlier today with just spraying with a water bottle and then scrunching it and putting a tiny bit of curl cream and scrunching it, I got a little bit of shedding. So the shedding I got after it was all said and done, installed and everything, the shedding I got from that, I would say on a 1 to 5 was a 2. And then the shedding I got, just the install process, sewing it, during the color process, after the color, I feel like it was like a 4.5 as far as shedding. On a scale of 1 to 5, it was like a 4.5. And I feel like the shedding after, just when it was all said and done and just styling, I feel like shedding was a 2. Now I'm not one to spend an arm and a leg on one bundle of hair, or arm and a leg on some hair, but I will spend a decent amount to get some decent hair. So like I said, all the hair on her site is raw hair. All the hair on her site is raw hair. For these bundles, I believe I paid, maybe one bundle was $140, one bundle was $145. And then another reason I say she has really good customer service is she contacted me through email after I placed my order and told me that the 2 bundles I ordered were slightly underweight. So she was going to send another bundle that would match the curl patterns of the existing bundles that I already purchased to make up for it not having enough weight with just those 2 bundles. So I feel like that's something she didn't have to do. And she sent it free of charge. I just feel like that's good customer service. You want to make sure your customers are happy. You also want to just be honest and upfront with your customers. Hey, on the site it says our bundles are a certain number of ounces. These are under. Now we can, and then she just told me, you can go on the site and look at the bundle I picked out and I put on hold for you to place with your order, and I'll send it free of charge. Like, it was just quick, easy, really good customer service, and I appreciate that a lot, because the bundles were underweight when I looked at it. But I appreciate them doing that because they didn't have to do that. But like I said, the only issue I've had thus far is shedding. I have yet to come into any tangling, any knotting, nothing like that. It's just shedding. Now, like I said, I have purchased from raw curly hair from other places. The least I'll probably spend on one bundle is $100. If it's under that, I kind of question, is this really raw hair? And then the most I'll spend is $150 per bundle, because usually if I'm getting 2 to 3 bundles, that could be, 3 and up. I'm not going to spend more than $150 on a bundle. That's just my opinion. I'm going to try to find that same company and wait till they have a sale, or I will go to another company who maybe is lesser known but could possibly be a hidden gem. That's what I do, just because I'm not about to spend an arm and a leg just on some hair. So with that being said, I do get shedding sometimes with curly hair. It might be because I didn't spend enough. I feel like might just be the hair and their wefting issues. But anyway, so I did have shedding. That's the only issue I had. And the hair did have a slight smell. Well, now the hair, of course, just smells like dye until that smell goes away. But the hair did, and I didn't want to wash the hair and risk the semi-permanent tint color that I put in running out. But it did have a slight smell after dyeing it. It went away. It just smells like kind of like faint dye smell, which will go away over time. But that's about it. Really good customer service, awesome packaging, came pretty quick. If I ordered on a Wednesday, it probably came that following Wednesday. It took like a week for processing and shipping for me to get it. I want to say they're based out of Maryland. So, and I'm in Louisiana. It's pretty quick, a week for processing and shipping. No tangling. I did get shedding. The shedding has gone down since me initially washing it and installing it and all that, but I still do get some shedding. I do understand it's curly hair. I just hope that the shedding is not anything crazy. I do have to put curl cream in this hair. I don't have to, but I choose to put curl cream the slightest bit while it's wet and scrunch it up in this hair just to help the curls pop a little bit more, because they just could use a little help. But it is naturally curly. I'm not doing it because the hair is wavy and I'm trying to make it curly. No, the hair is true curly hair. It's just raw hair, so it's not going to be your super defined curls all the time. It's not going to be a super deep curly all the time. And then the curls aren't really going to be consistent bundle to bundle. My bottom bundle is the loosest. The middle bundle is the next curliest, and then the top bundle is the curliest. The only thing is, my bottom bundle is the loosest throughout, but it still has ringlets at the bottom. The middle bundle is a little tighter throughout, but it still has even more defined ringlets at the bottom. The top bundle is the tightest throughout, but it doesn't have the strongest ringlet at the bottom, but it all blends in really well. It all blends in really well together. Yeah, that's just a little update I have thus far. Like I said, the hair is from Viva, Maine. They do have email as far as contact. They do have a phone, and they are on Instagram. And like I said, the code winter15, you get 15% off right now, along with free shipping. On top of the fact that their prices that I've seen for their Lush collection, which is their raw hair, that they have individualized pictures of each particular bundle that you will receive. So when you're on the site and you clicking on the bundle, each bundle has its own name, the length, you get the information, and the bundle that you buy will be the bundle you actually receive. It's not just a generic picture. Yeah, it's raw hair. It's affordable. So for their Lush collection, I've seen the prices range from $145 to maybe $170 per bundle. In my opinion, that's not bad. Of course, the longer the length, or maybe the heavier, the more weight, the more hair you're getting in the bundle, prices may vary. And then when you're dealing with raw hair, and if you're truly only taking the hair from one donor per bundle, if each bundle is only from one donor, then you're going to have some that are a little overweight, some that are a little underweight. I don't think she notes it on her site that, hey, this bundle is 2.2 ounces instead of 3 ounces, or hey, this bundle is 3.4 ounces instead of 3 ounces, because it just says 3 ounces for each bundle. But the good thing is, I'm assuming she'll do this with everyone. If it is underweight, she will inform you and let you decide, what you want to do. I felt, a way to alleviate that would just be to put the actual specific ounces of each bundle on the site, instead of just putting the generic 3 ounces for each bundle. But I mean, whichever works for her. I'm not complaining at the fact that, she sent me a free complimentary bundle off the fact that my bundles are underweight. I greatly appreciate it. So I'm excited, to see how this hair will last. I do have issues with curly hair lasting. The last curly hair I had from Peerless Extensions was formerly International Hair Expressions, which is based out of Louisiana also. That company, the shorter hair, kind of like this length that I got from them, I love that hair, but it shed really bad. So I told her of that. She said she fixed the issue. She was out of stock for a while, finally came back under a new name, which is Peerless Extensions. I ordered some longer lengths from her. Hated that hair. It acted so bad. It was so not even high maintenance, because curly hair, of course, is high maintenance, and that's all I get is curly hair. It's not the fact that it's high maintenance, but it's just so, like, just doesn't, I don't even know the words, but it just tangles up, it knots up, it's like, it just seems like a totally different company. Like, I know it's the same company, but it just seems like I don't know if she switched vendors, but the hair just seems totally different from her. And that's Peerless Extensions, based out of Louisiana. Like I said, the first experience I had with her was pretty good. It's just she had really bad shedding, but I dealt with it because the hair was so pretty. The second experience, the hair is pretty, but I think I got some coarser bundles, so they frizz up or poof up a lot in the humidity, which is fine. It actually looks pretty a lot of the times. My biggest issue is just the hassle of their hair. It tangles, it knots up, it snags, it doesn't like to be detangled, it sheds. Like, it's just a lot, and I didn't get that with my first experience, so I'm not happy with that. But like I said, I'm just excited to see how this hair would last, and I'll probably come back with another update soon.